Max Verstappen is on course to win his third consecutive World Championship, with Red Bull continuing to dominate F1. Max Verstappen has admitted that he has no desire to be racing for a team in midfield for 3 years, putting pressure on Red Bull to continue their dominance when the new regulations come into play in 2026. It's been a dream 18 months for Red Bull since the start of the 2022 season, with Verstappen embarking on supreme run of form. H has won 19 of the last 23 races dating back to July last year and will hope to continue that run when the season resumes at Zandvoort next week. His results with Red Bull since winning his first world title are further evidence that he made the right call in signing a long-term contract until 2028 in March last year. The Dutchman has already teased the possibility of retiring from the sport when his contract expires. H is admitted to growing disillusioned with a number of changes being made to the sport, including the introduction of sprints. His biggest test may come in the 2026 season though, when Red Bull will be introducing their own in-house F1 engine as the new regulations come into play. Every team F1 introduces new regulations, there appears to be a huge shift up and down the grid. Lewis Hamilton had his era of dominance cut short at the start of 2022, with Mercedes failing to build a car capable of challenging at the front. The 7-time world champion is now on his longest streak without a race win, dating back to the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Hamilton has admitted that H has enjoyed the battle in the midfield at times, but there's no doubt that he wants to return to the front sooner rather than later. Verstappen has no desire to fall back to the midfield for consecutive years and doesn't foresee Red Bull's performance dropping off a cliff in 2026. But if the worst-case scenario does happen, then Verstappen is prepared to walk away from the sport earlier than 2028. Then it must be very bad and dramatic, I think, Verstappen told De Telegraaf. I also don't expect a team to fall back that far, with all those good people walking around with us. It can always be the case in this sport that you are not doing well as a team. Then it's about what the outlook is and what the perspective is. But indeed, I don't see myself touring around in midfield for 3 years. Then I would rather stay at home or do something else. But again, I don't see that happening.